first-year defensive coordinator with the Indianapolis Colts, but a man who knows Indianapolis quite well from 8 years back in the day. Coach Lou, how are you?
Hello, how we doing?
Let me just get a real look at you with this with this logo. You're smiling.
Absolutely.
How would you describe how this feels? You got hired January 21st. From then to now, what's been the biggest sort of standout thing?
It's just been the people. You know, I know you just finished with Shane and how great he's been, and really the whole organization, ownership on down. The day I walked in the building, I felt like I belonged, and it's been great.
What's one thing that stuck out about the team that maybe you didn't see on tape, or you didn't know about the organization, or even just Coach Shane?
Yeah, so the quality of the people, again, both in the personnel, the staff, the support staff, and then the players. You know, they've got quality people here. Not only really good players, but they're better men, which is so great. Makes it that much easier to coach these guys.
I do think there's some really good players on this team.
I agree.
I do. 29th didn't make sense when I looked it up this morning. Defo wants top 5. How are you going to fulfill that order?
We have been preaching that since the day we got here. So, you know, it's like we always talk about with any defense I've ever coached, you know, doing the fundamentals the right way and, you know, being a better tackling team, taking the ball away, things like that everybody preaches, but that's what gets you to the top.
I asked Defo, of course, 10-year vet, 6th year here with the Colts, how would you describe a Lou defense? And I was like, is it a little Staten Island? What is it? And he said no BS, which is a little Staten Island. How would you describe it?
Yeah, just try to eliminate the gray for the guys. And if they, you know, they know from the first meeting, I told them, you know, again, if you're an 11-year vet or an undrafted free agent rookie, we're going to coach you the same way. And everybody deserves that, and everybody should want that, hey, if you're doing it right, that's great. And if you're not, we got to hold everybody accountable. And I think they appreciate that. And, you know, we'll continue that method.
Coach Shane asked me to ask you about the quarterbacks.
That's funny.
Who
you put me on the spot.
As of yesterday, who's winning the competition, Coach?
Oh, I don't know. I just think that that's a great question for Shane. But I think both guys have had their moments for sure in training camp.
Is there something that sticks out? Because you don't know. You know, I can ask everybody else about Anthony Richardson last year to this year, not you. You did face Danny Dimes, though.
Yeah,
twice in your career.
And we did play. We practiced against the Colts last year in training camp. So I do see the progression there. You know, as a third-year player. I think Daniel's always had a good skill set to be successful. What was it, 3 years ago he led the team to the playoffs? So, again, they both have their moments in their careers, and certainly here in preseason.
Why would you say this is a good spot for Daniel?
I just think that his Shane's system, the way he manages the quarterbacks and plays offense, sets up well for him.
Designed runs.
A little bit of all of that, yeah.
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of all that.
Who on defense, in your opinion, I'm sure you knew this because of tape and hearing things and doing your research, is there somebody who sort of surprised you in this camp where you're like, oh, I don't know we had that, or, okay, I can work with this. This is better than I thought.
I think, you know, Kenny Moore, for one, you know, just his awareness, his savviness, really good cover guy. Reminds me of Mike Hilton. And Kenny, you know, is very similar there. And then the guys up front, you know, really Latu with his athletic ability and what he brings.
What are you going to unlock in Latu?
Yeah, I can't wait. You know, a different hairdo, hopefully. but
no BS, ladies and gentlemen. But that's one that I'm really excited about you to get your paws on.
Same. Yeah, same. And Buck, who was just here, he's, you know, one of those guys that's just dying to win. And you know, we want to make sure they've been so close here. A game out of a playoff spot a couple years in a row, and you know we want to make sure we get back there, especially for the veteran guys.
Are you using Defo in like a leadershipy way that you've been used maybe before, unlocking something as far as being more vocal, player coach vibes?
I just think, you know, I'm not sure how in the past, but I know this is I want to empower those guys to make it their group, make it their team, give them ownership, and a guy like Buck and Grover. The guys that have been around, you know, Zaire, they want that. And as long as it's always in the right direction and we're always looking to help and be a problem solvers, I'm all for it.
Can you blitz these bees that are
I'm trying.
buzzing around?
Yeah, at least they're little.
I hope you do a better job with this defense than these bees, Coach. Hey, I'm happy to see you.
Same.
Why wasn't John Harbaugh happy to see you? I believe the number was 49. 49 passing yards. He did not hold back on how unhappy that made him. How did you do that?
Well, I mean, it was preseason, and we were trying some different things. And, you know, the guys, it started with the second play of the game where we had the interception. And, we got to do a better job in the run defense. That's what they prided. But it was good to see. Two takeaways, 2 interceptions, and it was a good start.
You're trying not to smile, Coach. I love it. He's not happy. You are a total mad scientist.
Yeah.
What's in the Sunday sauce? What's in what's in Nona's sauce of this defense? What are you bringing?
Have we been to Nona's or what?
Is it potentially? How do you say it? We gotta go to Nona's. Nona's. I don't know. What's in the secret sauce, Coach?
I just think trying to keep these great quarterbacks off balance. And when you're playing in the biggest games, I think that's what it comes down to, and not making it easy for those guys. And so, that's always the challenge. Make them one-dimensional as best you can, and try to change the picture on those guys.
Your last preseason game is in Cincinnati.
Is it?
Where I saw you last. It is. Did you not know that, Coach?
I did.
Who's the first person that you're going to track down to say hi to? Who's important for you to say
Brown.
hi to first?
Yeah, I'll go see Mr. Brown. Thank him. All those people are great. We felt like we did so much there to kind of turn it to where it is now. Certainly players, obviously, and felt like we did some good things as well. And so I'll seek out Mr. Brown.
I love that. Trey Hendrickson still waiting on the contract extension. But a few months ago, he was on Pat McAfee, local boy here in Indy. Here's what he said, quote, "An elite leader of men is what you are." He said, quote, "I love him, and he's been a tremendous mentor." That's a very high compliment. That is a really, really beautiful thing. Would you like to give him a compliment, say something nice back to Trey?
I love Trey as well. He's the ultimate pro. He did so many great things for us, so many big sacks in the biggest games, and that's when it really counts. However it works out there, I think he'll be ready to go one way or the other. But
what do you mean, however it works out there? Are you surprised this is not done? I'm crying about it every night.
I know. I'm not there anymore, so I can't comment. But he's a great player. They know it. He knows it. And, he's just a tremendous pass rusher. So love the guy.
I do have to ask you, because this is the discourse on Twitter from people who aren't madmen like you. His value. Over the hill, past his prime, doesn't add much, can win without him, can't. Is he invaluable? Is he untouchable? And how would you describe his value to that defense?
Yeah, so to address the age part, he's a young 30. He is a workout freak. He's always in the weight room. He's constantly training. So he's got a bunch of years left in him for sure. He's a freak athlete, and his numbers speak for itself. I think any team would say, a 17 and a half sack guy, we'll take him.
What do people not talk about with him? Is it those big play moments? Is that what you're?
I don't even know. He can just generate a rush like nobody's business. So that's what it's all about.
When I'm watching this Green Bay preseason game, how will I know Coach Lou's happy? Coach Lou's gonna go hit the town after this.
3 and out.
3 and out, just every time.
Well, that'd be nice, but Green Bay's a good team, as we know. So, but as long as we're playing hard, we're doing it. We're focusing on taking the ball away, proper angles on tackling. That's how you improve tackling. So, good tackling game, good run defense, and we'll let the pass stuff take care of itself.
Elite leader of men, tremendous mentor, Coach Lou. Post-workout, pre-practice. Great to see you.
Yes, same here. Thanks for having me again.
Known as special sauce. Wouldn't tell me a thing.